As a former history and government teacher, I can't resist beginning with a connection to our American story. On February 23rd, 1942, not long after the country first entered World War II, President Roosevelt addressed the nation over the radio in one of his fireside chats. But prior to that address, he asked the American people to find a world map and to place that world map before them while he spoke. Within only a few paragraphs of that address, you can hear the president referring directly to that map over which the audience was sitting. I love that image of the president being a teacher, and knowing that the topic of that day was too important to skim over it with catchy one-liners, and that true understanding was his goal. That is tonight's goal. We gather to study the proposed changes to Wisconsin's education system, how our school districts are funded, and how decisions of the Joint Finance Committee will affect the schools to which our communities send their children. These topics, and our children, deserve more than buzzwords like accountability and choice, 140-character tweets, and major revisions to education policy hidden within a large budget document. Our teachers tonight include a member of the Wisconsin State Assembly, a professor from the University of Wisconsin, a senior policy advisor at the Department of Public Instruction, and a district superintendent. Each panel member will share a prepared presentation, and then we'll offer time for questions and close the evening with information and action tables where you can learn more, sign a postcard, send a letter to a representative, and continue the conversation. This event is being taped and will be available for viewing on the website soswisconsin.com. The site also includes action items, clickable links with email addresses and mailing addresses for elected officials, and online surveys. I'd like to now introduce our expert panel for the evening. Dr. Julie Mead. Julie Fisher-Mead is a professor at the Department of Education, Leadership, and Policy Analysis at the University of Wisconsin at Madison. Her teaching, researching, and writing centers on legal issues related to special education and legal issues raised by various forms of school choice, including charter schools and vouchers. She is the co-author of Charter Schools in the Law, Establishing New Legal Relationships, and co-author of Legal Aspects of Special Education and Pupil Services. She is the co-editor of the Principals Legal Handbook published by the Education Law Association. Julie is a former special education teacher and administrator. Welcome, Julie. Our second panelist is Jeff Pirtle. He's the senior policy advisor to the state superintendent, Tony Evers, primarily working on fiscal and education policy issues. Prior to joining the Department of Public Instruction, Jeff worked for the Wisconsin Association of School Boards, Wisconsin State Senate, Broydrop and Associations, College Access Foundation of California, and the United Council of UW Students. Additionally, Jeff has worked in a number of political campaigns and serves on the Dane County Board of Supervisors. He holds a master's degree in public policy from the University of California, Berkeley, and a bachelor's degree in ancient history from UW-Madison. Welcome, Jeff. On the end of the table, Representative Sandy Pope. She's a 7-term legislator who has focused her legislative attention on K-12 education. She has served on all those terms on the Assembly Education Committee, often as ranking member or chair. Sandy continues to be a strong and ardent voice in support of public education and has opposed and often spoken out against the expansion of vouchers and for-profit charter schools. Representative Pope has also served on numerous other committees, as well as the recent Rural Schools, Common Core, School and District Accountability, Educator Effectiveness, and SAGE task forces. Welcome, Sandy Pope. And Luke, who welcomed us, who was hosting us here, the superintendent, Luke Francois, the superintendent of Mineral Point. Thank you for welcoming us into your district and into this building this evening. Luke Francois is the superintendent here at Mineral Point School District, where he has served since 2011. Luke received his undergraduate degree from the University of Wisconsin at Whitewater. He served as a mathematics teacher at Waterford Union High School and Middleton High School, and earned master's degrees from National Louis University and the University of Wisconsin at Madison. In 2013, Luke received his doctorate in educational leadership from Edgewood College. Luke and his wife Tiffany have 4 children, ages 4 through 12.